Hey, thanks for coming back. And today I'd like to talk to you about another webcam. And today that webcam is this one, the Rapoo C260 webcam. It does have a bit of protective film on the front, and I just put it back on because, well, just for this video, I put it back on. And also, if I decide to store it back in a box, it's good to have the protective film back on it so you don't scratch it. But this is a 1080p 30 frames per second webcam. So yes, full HD. The field of view is a 95-degree angle field of view, and they claim it has a f2.1 lens on it, and that's the aperture, if I'm not mistaken, on it. Does have a noise canceling microphone, and yes, you will hear it in action very shortly. The cable, which is terminated with a regular old standard USB, and it is USB 2.0 and 3.0 compatible. The cable length is 6.5 feet or 2 meters in length. Very good amount of length on the cable there. It is compatible with Windows XP all the way up to the current, Mac OS 10.6 and up, Chrome OS, and Android version 5.0 and up. Now you can twist it 360 degrees if you like. There is a little bit of side tilt and a little bit of forward tilt. And of course, this opens up. There's a bit of a lip right here that will set on your laptop monitor, and then you would push this up against it to keep it in place. And there is rubber linings all over on the inside, so it won't damage or scratch up your laptop. Also on the bottom is a tripod mount, a 1/4-20 mount. So if you wanted to mount this on a tripod, you can do that. And so far, that's pretty much all the technical specs. Oh, by the way, there's no software for this. It's basically plug and play. You got to have your own type of software. Like the demo I'm about to show you, I use the camera app that's built into Windows. You can also use OBS or the Facebook app or whatever else. You use a different type of software. So no software comes with this camera. So without further ado, did I say that right? Here's the test video of the Rapoo C260 webcam. Okay, so you are now seeing video from the Rapoo webcam, and you're also hearing the audio coming from the built-in microphone. I am definitely over 3 feet away from the microphone, so let me move a little bit closer, and that should have possibly improved the audio quality a little bit better. Right now I am at work. I have nothing going on, no heat. I don't have the video player going, which constantly plays videos of fireworks, just so you can hear how the microphone sounds. Now, this is a pretty big building, and it's mainly concrete and cinder block, so there's going to be a little bit more echo coming through than, say, your house, your office, or wherever you're going to be using this webcam at. So I just wanted you to hear what it's going to sound like more in an open environment, if you will. Now, I have no corrections at all going on. The audio is completely raw. The video is completely raw. What do I mean by that? I didn't do any color corrections or contrast or brightness control corrections. I just plugged it in, started up the software, and boom, this is what it looks like. This is what it sounds like. Yes, depending upon the software you use, something like OBS or the built-in camera app in Windows, at least with Windows, they do give you a brightness adjustment that you can use to make it either lighter or darker. And that's pretty much about it. But in OBS, you do have a little bit more control over things of that nature, but it is a steeper learning curve to learn how to use OBS. So basically what this test is all about is for the people who just want to plug and play webcam, plug it in, start up the software, and away you go. There you go. This is what it looks like. This is what it sounds like. And like any webcam, I highly recommend that you, before you use it to do any like schooling or for work or anything, test out the webcam. Make sure you know how to use it, not just the webcam, but the software you plan on using it with, whether it be like video conferencing on Facebook, Skype, Zoom, or the camera app in Windows, or even OBS. You have to play with it first to make sure you got all your settings down and everything, and make sure you write those settings down, because sometimes those don't stay in the software. This way, if you write everything down and you start it back up, you can go and check your notes, make sure everything is done correctly, and you get the optimum video and audio from your webcam. So, once again, it's up to you to decide if you like this webcam, either the video and or built-in microphone. Personally, I would suggest maybe getting a USB microphone, because usually microphones and webcams are not that great and they tend to pick up way too much noise, like room echo or anything else around you. But a USB microphone, they tend to perform a little bit better for audio. So that would be my suggestion. So this was the video and audio test of the Rapoo C260 full 1080p HD webcam. Back to the review video. Okay, before we get back to the review video, I thought I'd do a little comparison video. You've seen the webcam in action. Now this, what you are seeing, is audio and video coming from the built-in webcam and microphones of my laptop. I am currently using the camera app that's built into Windows, and I have the brightness or contrast, whatever, I forgot what they call it. The control is set at -30. And let me just kind of move it up to, oops, that's 0, where it's normally, the brightness is normally defaulted at. I can go all the way up, or I can go all the way down, but let me get it back. There we go. That's back to -30 in the camera app. And once again, this is the built-in webcam and built-in microphones of my laptop. Just thought I'd give you a little comparison. Okay, so now that you've seen and heard the Rapoo C260 webcam in action, what are my thoughts about it? Well, first of all, as you notice, there is no privacy cover on this thing. You can buy privacy covers, like on eBay, for it if you want, or if you really don't want to spend the money on that, just get some masking tape. Put it on it. Masking tape isn't too sticky, so it really shouldn't damage the surface of this too much. The other thing you can do is keep this film, protective film, and put the masking tape on this, so every time you take this off, so will the masking tape come off. Then you can put this protective film back on to further protect the lens of the camera. You can do that, I guess, if you really want to, or just unplug it when it's not in use. No big deal. So what do I really think of this? Well, first of all, this was like 30 bucks when I bought it on Amazon. Regular price, 30 bucks. So for a webcam that's under 50 bucks, I think this thing performs very, very well. The weakest part about this webcam, yes, is the microphones, as you heard. And as I suggested, it's best to probably get either a USB type microphone, like one of the ones I reviewed for you, or maybe even like a lapel mic like this, and plug it into your 3.5mm port on either your PC and or laptop, and you can go from there. Heck, you can even use a gaming headset with the microphone, and it'll have better audio than this. But for the money that you're going to pay for this, I don't think this thing is all that bad. It performs very well, and as you've seen with the very stripped down basic software, the camera app in Windows, I was able to get pretty decent results from it by adjusting the brightness either higher or lower. So I think you'll do very, very well with this camera. I do think it's well worth the money. Now, if this name sounds familiar, it's because I did review the Rapoo C280 webcam, and that was a 2K webcam. And that one performed very well. And actually, it does perform a little bit better than this one. Especially when you, at the highest resolution, you get a lot more detail in it. And I do think the microphones are a little bit better than these. That's in here. But if you're kind of tight on a budget, I actually do believe that the Rapoo C260 webcam is definitely worth the money and worth getting. You've seen it in action. I think it's a great webcam. Well, that's it for the video. And if you happen to like this video, please give it that thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget about that notification bell. And it would really help me out a lot if you were to share this video and maybe a few more of my other videos on all of your social media sites. And until the next video, you, your friends, your family, and even your pets, all of you, have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.